everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help you find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video is called, Have You Had Your Heart Broken? I certainly have, and Spirit was letting me know that there are a lot of people in the world who have had their heart broken as well, and who are still in the process of healing from this. So Spirit wanted to provide some guidance and healing to you at this time. In the next part of the video, you will see 4 piles along with 4 little jars of crystals. Please meditate on the pile and crystal that is speaking to you and go to the timestamps that I provide down below to go directly to your reading from there. Pile number 1 is the green Aventurine. Pile number 2 is Fluorite. Pile number 3 is Carnelian. And pile number 4 is Sodalite. Also, this is a general reading, so if any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's jump into the readings. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Have you had your heart broken? You chose the green Aventurine crystal, and this crystal, the healing properties are pretty amazing when it comes to healing a broken heart, mostly because it resonates with the heart chakra, which is green, and so is this crystal. And what this crystal does, it has the power to create armor around the heart and to help heal from heartbreak and to also help protect from heartbreak. So I set the intention that this crystal brings its healing properties to you at this time. I have your pile right here. Let's see what your messages are. The first 3 cards are from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and these cards will tell us who broke your heart and give a little more insight into what happened. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Wise Counselor in reverse, which is also the Hierophant. And the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, pile number 1. So what I'm feeling here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the person who broke your heart, this person gets bored easily. And with the Wise Counselor in reverse, I'm feeling that they're also very controlling. And I feel like when you're with this person, or if you made plans with them, everything had to be on their terms. And I feel like if you were in a relationship and they ended things with you, I'm hearing that they said they needed something more exciting and that they wanted to be single for a while and do their own thing. And this, in a sense, really took you off guard because it wasn't something you anticipated. For those of you who were in a relationship with this person, I do feel like they were with you for a long time. And then there's some others of you where I feel like this is a more casual type of relationship. But overall, I'm feeling that this person, they get bored very, very easily. And they projected that onto you because they were feeling bored within themselves. It wasn't really about you per se. This was all about them. And to be honest, what I'm seeing right now is that they're not really living a really exciting life as of right now. So it really doesn't make sense as to why they gave you that excuse. So this just feels like very shady. I don't feel like this person is very honest. I feel like they kept a lot of things from you. But with the Five of Cups in reverse here, I can see that you are actually more emotionally mature than this person is. And I can see that you are in the process of moving on from this hurt right now, no matter how long ago it was that happened. There are memories from the past that keep resurfacing, that you keep reflecting on. And I can see that you are doing your best to forgive this person. And that is one of the best things that you can do. Because this person, I am feeling on an energetic level that they were hurt themselves by someone in the past. Because hurt people hurt people. But you are doing an amazing job moving on from this. I know that it's difficult. I have went through these similar emotions. The Five of Cups in reverse also indicates that there is still a tendency to hold on to the past. And if you are familiar with the teachings of Buddha, Buddha says that the root of all suffering is attachment. So when we can learn to let go and allow ourselves to sit in that pain, to feel those emotions, that is how we truly let it go. It's just that people are so resistant to the suffering and pain because it's painful to feel. But what they don't understand is that by allowing ourselves to feel those emotions, that is how we let it go. So healing is a process. You are doing an amazing job moving on from this right now. You're doing an amazing job forgiving this person because I can see that you're having some compassion. Like I feel like you've come into some knowledge about this person. Maybe you know that they were hurt in the past. So you understand why on a certain level they did what they did, and that has helped you come into this forgiveness. And I also want to point out that when we forgive, we never do it for the other person. We do it because we don't deserve to hold on to those emotions anymore. So you were doing amazing with that. But also at the same time, I just keep feeling this energy from these other two cards, the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, how they said some pretty hurtful things to you. And I can see that what they said was not true. I feel like I'm hearing that they told you that you were boring, that the relationship with you wasn't exciting, how they controlled everything. And that is not true. I'm actually seeing that you are somebody who is a blast to hang out with. You have a lot of fun ideas. Like I'm hearing planning. You are an amazing planner. Like birthday parties, you make people feel good about themselves when you plan these parties. I'm seeing like food, and I'm seeing like the smiles on people's faces from the planning that you have done from your heart. This person, they were projecting that onto you. They are the ones that are not very exciting. I think when you were shining your light with these amazing things you were doing for other people, it left this person feeling resentful in a sense that they didn't understand why they couldn't get to that place. And to see you do it, there might have been some jealousy. So they projected, oh, you're not very exciting. Oh, you're boring onto you. But that is not true. You are so much more emotionally mature than this person is. Like, this person is very immature. But that's because they are hurting within on a deep soul level, and they need to work on those issues within themselves. But the fact that you can have compassion for this person who hurt you, the fact that you can forgive this person who hurt you, and be willing to feel those emotions and let go of the past, that is true strength. And you should commend yourself for that. Because I'm also being drawn to wise on this card here. It is upside down, but this situation has made you so much more wise in the process. And you have learned some valuable lessons from this relationship. And you're taking this knowledge with you into your future relationships with the people that you love. And it is just truly amazing to see. So you are doing wonderful with your healing. And the things that this person said to you is not true. It is not true. You have a heart of gold with the love that you give to other people. So focus on that. Do what you can to stay in your heart space. And yes, healing takes time. Take however long you need to heal. But whatever this person said to you was not true. You are actually more exciting than them from what I can see in your cards here. The next 3 cards here are going to give me an indication of the energy around the person who broke your heart. So let's see what we got. We have the Fox, we have the Shark, and we have the Wolf. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the Fox and the Wolf, what I'm being drawn to is the eyes. I feel like this person, what drew you in with them was their eyes. There's something very magnetic about their eyes. It almost to the point where it made you feel like they could see into your soul. And man, that's just taken me back. I was in a casual relationship with somebody who had this same type of energy. The magnetic eyes and everything just drew me in. It was like a magnet. I was like, just sucked me right in. But it's just so interesting because with the wolf and the shark and the fox, there is also like this sneaky type energy. So this person very well could have been seeing people behind your back, but also making you feel like you were the only one. And that happened to me. I was in a casual relationship for 6 years, on and off. It was never a solidified relationship. I kept holding out the hope that it would be one. But this person, he would say all the right things. And then he would be the shark and just say something to just take a blow to my ego. And this person, I never felt more pathetic in my entire life than how this person made me feel. Now, eventually, had to take my power back because I feel that this was something similar that happened with you. This person was deceitful and lying, and I'm being shown specifically that some of you have actually had dreams where this person showed up in a dream, and this is kind of gross, but in the dream they vomited or they threw up, and that happened to me as well. And after I had that dream, I looked up the dream. So if you have a dream where somebody throws up or vomits in the dream, that's an indication that they are not being truthful. And I feel like some of you have had a dream like that, or you may have a dream like that. Take that as a sign that this person is lying. But yeah, I can see that this person has very magnetic eyes that just draw you in. And I feel like that was one of their features that you really admired about them. But all three of these animals are very sneaky in nature. Like the wolf is always looking for its next victim. So I feel like that's like the energy of this person right now, just looking for someone to prey on, knowing that they can control them and just have their way. And that's like the same thing with the shark. The shark will hunt for its prey in the water and then just strike at a moment when you don't think they're going to strike. So I feel like there were a lot of times with this person where you felt like, yeah, things are going well here, and then they would say something out of the blue that just like shook you to your core and made you feel like bad about yourself. That's what the shark type energy does. And they're telling me to tell you a story right now. This one is a little difficult for me to tell you, but I feel like some of you will resonate with it and might be something you need to hear. I went over to this guy's house and he didn't indicate that he didn't want me to spend the night. So I ended up spending the night, and it was an intimate night together. And the next morning when I woke up, my clothes were thrown on top of my face, and he basically told me, yeah, I have to work. You need to leave. And I was like, I numbed myself in that moment to that feeling, and I didn't know what to do. Nobody had ever treated me like that before. And I slowly gathered my clothes, but like I didn't allow myself to feel anything. I feel like this person who broke your heart said something like that and it numbed you, like you didn't allow yourself to feel it because you were just so shocked by what they said. And this guy, he had the audacity, after he threw my clothes on my face, to ask me if I wanted to take some fruit home for breakfast. That's how they keep you on the hook. So I feel like that is what something similar happened to you in regards to this person. After that, I went out and I sat in my car and I just sat there because I wasn't processing what happened. I could not believe that somebody had just treated me that way. And I didn't cry until 12 years later when I did a guided meditation where my spirit guides took me back to that moment and I allowed myself to feel what I didn't feel in that moment. So whatever you are numb to about this, there are guided meditations you can do that will take you back to that moment, as painful as that is, and will allow you to feel it and get it out. Because if that stays trapped in the body, then you're going to keep these cycles on repeat and stay stuck in the past. You got to feel it to get it out. So allow yourself to do that in whatever way resonates with you, because I am picking up on that sneaky nature. The wolf is sneaky when it's hunting for its prey. The shark attacks when you least think that it's going to. And the fox is very clever and sly. So this person was not honest with you. They lied a lot. I do feel like there was cheating involved. And for those of you who were not in a relationship with this person, they were seeing people behind your back as well, making you feel like you were the only one. And another time when I went to see this person to get me over there, he's like, I have flowers for you. Come on over. And I go over there and there's no flowers to be seen anywhere. And I say, well, where's my flowers? And he says, at the store. And I was just crushed when that happened. I don't know. And you know what? I stayed because that's what I did. I stayed. So I gave my power away to somebody who treated me like that. And I'm hearing that song by Selena Gomez, Had to Lose You to Love Me. This is a blessing in disguise. The fact that you're not with this person in a relationship or the relationship ended, it is a blessing in disguise, because now you can move into something more authentic with somebody who values you and sees your worth. This person certainly is not worth it with the energy that they are in at this time. They are capable of doing this inner healing themselves and, being remorseful for what they did, but right now they're still in this energy where they're looking for their next victim, and they're very sly and clever about it as well, and they draw people in with their eyes. It just makes me mad, because I just want to expose people like this. Like, I begin to wonder if they even are aware of what they are doing. Like, how can you hurt people that much and just continue to hurt people? Like, I feel like you're not the only person that this person has done this to. But with the Five of Cups in reverse, I see you're doing a wonderful job healing. And the next 3 cards here in your reading are advice from your angels, from your spirit guides, to help you continue in your healing. What can you do to continue your healing at this time? We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. The Crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, so with Sisterhood of the Rose here, advice from Spirit, they're telling you to do what you can to create more beauty in your surroundings. It will help you shift your perception to something good instead of dwelling on something negative. Now, it is important to feel your feelings, so do that, but don't allow yourself to stay in that place for an extended period of time if possible. What can you do to create more beauty in your living space? You could buy some flowers to spruce up your room, your living room, your kitchen. You can light some candles to get the atmosphere smelling good. And also with this card, Spirit is saying get out in nature, because the more that you spend in nature and connect with nature and admire the beautiful scenery, Spirit will gift you with more insight and healing at that time. So go for a walk in nature, do something in nature that you really enjoy. And also, when it comes to creating beautiful things, that can be anything. That could be, getting your hair done. That could be buying an outfit that makes you feel beautiful, and just radiate that self-love from within. Because when you focus on beauty, it helps take your mind off of hurtful things or negative things that are transpiring. It will help heal your heart that much more. We have the Crumbling, what are you clinging on to? And this is an old way of being that is crumbling in your life at this time. This relationship did not work out for a reason. And there are lessons in it that you are going to be able to take with you as you continue to heal. There are other people who have been through what you have been through. You can share your story when you're ready, and you will find that a lot of people resonate with your story because they have gone through something similar. So whatever wants to crumble and fall, let it fall. Don't resist the pain. Allow yourself to feel the pain and let it go. Don't pretend like everything is okay when it's not. Speak your truth. Set boundaries with people. And whatever wants to leave your life, let it leave. And those old stories that this person projected onto you, you can rewire in new beliefs. You can look back on that story and you can revise it in your mind. And when this person said these hurtful things like, you're not exciting, you're boring, I need some more fun in my life, blah, 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 you can tell yourself, I am fun, I am exciting, and I'm going to attract people who see those things about me, who appreciate all the wonderful things that I did for them. And that energy will shift in a very powerful way. So this old way of being that is crumbling right now, don't resist it. Just allow yourself to feel it, because that is what is courageous, that is what is brave, and that will help in your healing even more. So continue to let go of what no longer serves you. The reason why this relationship did not work out is because it was not authentic. You deserve an authentic relationship with someone who sees your worth because you see your worth. And warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Oftentimes when we are in relationships like this that end up breaking our hearts, we're so focused on this person who we think is it for us, and it causes us to forget what is truly important to us. It takes us away from what brings us joy, what brings us passion, because we think that this person brings us the joy and brings us the passion. And then there's this rude awakening that they are not who we initially thought that they were, that we were perceiving this relationship to be something that it wasn't. I let this go on for 6 years, and while I think it's important not to live with regrets, I do think that I have a lot of valuable stories from my experience. And honestly, I can say that I am grateful to this person who hurt me, because it did ignite a fire within me eventually to find my self-worth and value. And I feel like that is the case with you as well. You have a deep calling. You're here for a reason. And I feel like there are patterns showing up in your life right now that are leading you to your greatest joy, to your greatest passion. So whatever you love to do, tap into that. Find your joy, because you deserve to be happy. Happiness is your birthright, but it is a choice. And our deepest calling, it usually comes with a lot of fear. So that's why a lot of people don't go after their dreams, is because they come up to this fear thinking, well, I can't make it doing that. I can't make it as an actress. I can't make it as a writer. But that's not true. When you feel those fears, that's actually an indication that you are facing the right way. It's just a matter of tapping into courage within you and being willing to face those fears and to answer your deepest calling. So you are here for a reason, and it's time to answer that call, because you are worthy, whole, and complete as you are. You always have been. And this person who made you feel less than that, whatever they said, those were lies. I would like to end the reading by pulling 3 inspirational quotes. See what else Spirit wants to say to you. Okay. We have, I can and I will. So yeah, we were just talking about that with, have you answered your deepest calling? So for a lot of you, I feel like you are tapping into a creative side of yourself, something that brings you joy, allows you to express yourself creatively. And Spirit is saying, continue to tell yourself, I can and I will, because beliefs and thoughts are so, so powerful. You can do anything that you set your mind to. People don't say that just to say it. You can and you will. So reiterate that to yourself every single day until you truly believe it. Find your inner peace. Yeah, never let anyone rattle that inner peace within you, because when you find it and you tap into it, you can bring that into any situation in your life. And when we approach situations with a calm manner, that actually has a huge shift in the energy, because we're tapping into the peace and we're looking at it from a calm nature. Now, it is important to express yourself and to not care what other people think. If what you have to say causes conflict, that doesn't mean that you have to take part in the conflict. You can still speak your truth, even if it creates some haters along the way, okay? What other people say and think about you, it does not matter. So do what you can to stay in an inner peace, because right now, with the broken heart, there are some turbulent emotions that are going through. So allow yourself to feel them so that you get it out and you return to that peaceful place within you. That is what is important at this time. And your last message is enjoy today. So yes, what can you do to stay in the present moment? When we linger in the past, it takes away from us enjoying our life right now. And when we focus too much on the future, what's going to happen, it takes away from the present moment right now. So what can you do today to enjoy your day? What can you do in this moment right now to do something fun, to do something that brings you joy, to look for more beauty, to create more beauty, to go for a walk in nature? Enjoy today, because all there is right now anyway. Thank you. Pile number 1, those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Have you had your heart broken? You chose the fluorite crystal, and the healing properties that come with fluorite is to neutralize any negative energy and to help you find your inner peace. So I feel like this person who hurt you, there's a lot of lingering negative energy right now, and I set the intention that the healing properties of fluorite help to neutralize that energy and help you find that inner peace. I have your cards right here. Let's see what your messages are. The first 3 are from the Angel Wisdom Tarot to give me an idea about who hurt you and just some insights about that situation. We have the Star in reverse, Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, okay, pile number 2. What I am seeing here is that this person did not see your worth. I feel like they continuously chose work over you, and this left you feeling neglected in the relationship. And with the Star in reverse, it was a huge blow to your self-confidence and your self-worth. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, if you look closely on the card, the guy on the card, he is trying to hand some coins to the woman that is focused on her work. It's almost like this sense of you kept trying to prove yourself to this person, and they were in their own lane and they were focused on their work, and it left you feeling neglected. And I'm seeing that this relationship left you heartbroken because they chose their work over you. I am hearing specifically this person saying something along the lines of, I need to focus on my career. And I feel like this is what led to your broken heart. I feel like they chose work, and that is what ended the relationship. But I'm also seeing that they had a tendency to only see things from their own perception, because with the Seven of Wands here, this is all about learning to set boundaries and standing up for yourself in the relationship. And I feel like you started to do this in the relationship. And once you started to do that, that's when the person started to back away and they started giving these excuses about their work, about wanting to focus on their work, because they, in their mind, they didn't think that you were going to stand up to them in that way. Once you started to do this, then they were realizing that they were kind of losing that power over you. So they started to back away, and then they gave you that excuse about wanting to focus on their work and their career. And I can just see that this person did not make you feel very good about yourself, because the star in reverse is all about a lack of self-confidence. But I don't feel like that was something that always lingered within you, because you started to set these boundaries. You started to take your power back. And I do feel like once this person walked away, it did leave you with some self-doubt about your worth. But I'm here to tell you that this person leaving, from what I can see, it was a blessing in disguise, because the fact that this person left, it has now created space for people who truly value you to come into your life. You're making space for people who see your value and see your worth, because with the Seven of Wands, you starting to take your power back and set boundaries with this person, that confidence has always been in there. It's always just been there for you to tap into it. And once you started to do that, this person was like, that's not something I want to put up with. I feel like they said that to you too. I'm hearing specifically, I'm not putting up with this, because they wanted everything to be their way. And once you started to take it back, that's when they walked away. But this was a blessing in disguise. And that confidence that this person you feel may have taken a piece of that with them, call that back to you. You can do meditations to call all of your power back to you, because you are very strong. You have this strong aura about you. And I don't feel like you're somebody who takes crap from people, or it gets to a point where you started speaking up for yourself, and that is why this person decided to walk away, because they wanted somebody that would continue to just bow down to them and what they want. So the next three cards here will be the energy of this person who broke your heart right now. So let's see what we got. We have the Nightingale, the Lamb, and the Bat. Okay, so with the Bat, I'm seeing that this person was somewhat of a night owl. They would stay up really late in the night. And with the Nightingale here, I feel like this person has an artistic knack for singing. I feel like they can sing very well, and that is, for some of you, what they chose to go pursue instead of staying in your relationship to work on that with you, because the nightingale is a bird who sings. So I feel like they do have a talent for singing, and that is what they were so focused on, and it left you feeling neglected in the relationship. That's just a message for some of you. But we also have night and bat, and those are both like creatures of the night. And with bat, I'm also hearing blind, because you ever heard that saying, blind as a bat? I feel like this person blindsided you. You did not see this coming. You did not know that this person was going to do what they did. And that is what I think hurts the most. The fact that it was just something you didn't anticipate happening. With the lamb, I do feel like one of the things you liked about this person, like they were cuddly. They liked to cuddle. So that was one thing that you really enjoyed in the relationship with them. They were a cuddler, and they had this ability to make you feel safe. I'm also hearing that the lamb is representative of things that are prophetic. So I feel like your guides and your angels have actually put people in your life to try to help you see the truth about this person. You may have ran into a random stranger in a store or on the street somewhere, and they said something that reminded you of your relationship with this person. And that was your guides and your angels trying to help you see the truth about the situation. And I'm also hearing there was this sense of patience about this person. I feel like they were very patient, but their perception was just focused somewhere else. And I'm also hearing they would go out without you. I'm hearing there were some nights they would go out with their friends without you, and they would stay out till all hours of the night. And you would be wondering where they were. And I feel like for some of you, that's where you started to set your boundaries. You started to speak up about this, and they wanted to do what they wanted to do. I'm not picking up on any like unfaithfulness. I don't pick up on that at all. I just feel like this person wanted to do what they wanted. There is some energy where there was some unfaithfulness, but that's not what I'm picking up on very strongly. I feel like they wanted to do what they wanted to do without having someone dictate what they did, and they were perceiving it in that way. But ultimately, they blindsided you by ending this relationship, and it left you feeling heartbroken because you weren't anticipating that they would do that. I can see that you thought that you guys could work through it, and when they weren't willing to do that, that's what left you heartbroken. Not to mention the fact that this was somebody you continuously tried to prove yourself to, and they didn't want to see your value, see your worth. So the next 3 cards here are cards from Spirit to help you continue in your healing process with your broken heart. We have yes, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Okay, so I'm being drawn to the yes card here, and what Spirit is saying is just say yes. What are they asking you to say yes to? To yourself. Because I feel like you gave your all to this person in this relationship, and they weren't giving you the attention that you deserved. They weren't giving you the love that you deserved. But it's time to give yourself that love. You deserve that love. You are so lovable. You are worthy of love. You deserve love. So say yes to yourself. It is time to put the focus on you. It is time to give yourself the love that this person could not give to you. It is time to do things that bring you joy. It's time to let yourself be seen in the world. It is time to connect with like-minded people who have gone through the same things that you have. It's time to connect with like-minded people in the sense of the things that you love. Do you love to read? Do you love to dance? Do you love to sing? Do you love to create music? Do you love to write? Whatever it is, connect with people who love to do the same thing. Say yes to yourself, because that is leading you to more self-love within, helping you turn this star card right side up. And I feel like this is a path that you are already currently on. So Spirit is just saying, continue to say yes to yourself. Yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you are facing the right way. You are already doing it. You are in the process of healing this broken heart right now. And a broken heart takes time to heal from, especially when we loved the person so much. But Spirit is saying that you're overthinking this, and that you are facing the way that you need to go, and that this relationship ended so that you could align with people who do love you as you learn to love yourself more and more, as you continue to cultivate that self-confidence within. Because we have the Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hit, Soul Tribe. You're aligning with your soul tribe right now. And they have gone through similar things that you have gone through. And you'll recognize these people because it will be like you've known each other for so long. It will be easy. You'll laugh. You'll resonate with one another. That's how you will recognize these people. This is a moment in your life that has been destined for a long time. And these people, your soul tribe, couldn't come in until you walked away from an emotional tie that no longer served. So this relationship ended for a reason. You are in the process of healing your heart from this. It is a process. So feel what you need to feel. Get it out, because the pain, it will stay trapped in the body if you don't feel your emotions. So feel your emotions, know your limits, and allow yourself to be seen. Share your story, share your voice, and you will align with your soul tribe if you haven't already started to do that right now. I would like to end the reading with 3 inspirational quotes. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to tell pile number 2? Okay. We have be anything but predictable. So, yes, I feel like Spirit is saying that this person that you were in a relationship with that broke your heart in the past, they told you that you were predictable. But that is actually not the case. You proved that you were not predictable when you decided to set boundaries with this person. You proved them wrong. So continue to be anything but predictable, because you're not predictable. You still have some things up your sleeve that you're going to show the world. So prove this person wrong, because they're going to stand in awe at how transformative and strong you really are. You are undergoing an amazing transformation right now as you continue to heal your heart from this situation and from what this person did. And you were not predictable. Because if you were, you would not have set those boundaries with that person, which is what caused them to walk away. So continue to do you and continue to keep those people on their toes. Do more of what makes you happy. So that's why we have yes. Say yes to yourself. Do all the things that make you happy. Because I feel like you did everything in your power to make this person happy, and it caused you to neglect yourself. So do things that make you happy at this time and cultivate that inner joy. Find that confidence that's always been there all along. It's just you tapping into it to activate it. And keep finding things that make you happy and choose happiness because it is a choice. And your last message is, not life, but good life is to be valued. So yeah, Spirit wants you to look at your life as something good and beautiful and joyful. When we are in the energy of expecting life to be good, that is when situations are attracted to us that feel good as well. So it all stems from your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions. And if you choose to look at life in a light that is good and beautiful and happy and fulfilling, that is what you will create in your reality. That is how powerful you are. You have the power to create whatever you want. So live the good life. Thank you, pile number 2. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Have you had your heart broken? You chose the Carnelian stone, and this stone, its healing properties, help to get you more grounded. And I'm also specifically hearing back issues. So some of you may be having pain in your back at this time. The healing properties of Carnelian can help heal that. So I set the intention that Carnelian helps ground you and brings this healing energy to you right now. I have your messages right here. Let's see what they are. The first 3 cards are from the Angel Wisdom Tarot to let me know who broke your heart and just give some insight into the situation overall. We have the Sun, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, okay, pile number 3. So what I'm feeling like right now is that the person who has broke your heart with the 3 of Cups is a friend. I feel like there is a friend in your life right now who is doing and saying some things that are very hurtful. And I don't get the feeling that this is someone that you have fully walked away from yet. And I can see that it's because you value this friendship. With the Sun, I see you have a lot of fond memories with this person. You guys have had a lot of fun together. But with the Eight of Swords here, on the card, if you look closely, the gal has a blindfold on and she's removing it. So I feel like you are coming into some insights at this time about this friend. You're starting to see them for who they really are. And I feel like this is this energy of not being or feeling supported by this person. I feel like this person is very nitpicky with you. I feel like they criticize almost everything that you do. And Spirit is telling me, for those of you who have back issues, that's where the back pain is coming from. The pain that you are feeling from that situation, it is going into your back because you don't feel supported by this person. The back is a part of the body that gives us support. And this is something that has manifested into your back because this person doesn't make you feel supported. And I don't feel like they are always aware that they are doing these things. I think it has become like second nature to them. I do feel like you have spoken your truth to them in a certain regard, but they just brush it off. They don't want to talk about it. I feel like you have tried to talk to them about these things, about how it's made you feel, and they're not listening. And this is where the blindfold is coming off, because now that you are stepping into that sense of power within you and you have tried to talk to your friend about this, this is the veil being lifted from your eyes, the fact that they don't want to listen. And this is why you feel like your heart is breaking, why this person has broken your heart by doing these hurtful things, is because it's a valued friendship. But Spirit is saying that ultimately every decision or any decision that you make, it is up to you. But what Spirit wants you to take away from this is that when you are with this person and they say these hurtful things, when they criticize, when they nitpick, and then they're not willing to listen to you, after you leave and then you're reminiscing about what this person said, pay attention to the feelings that you have within. You don't deserve to feel that way. You deserve to have friends who uplift you, who are supportive of you, who want to be there for you, who will listen to you. And you deserve to have friends that are there for you no matter what. And I feel like that has been lost along the way somewhere with this person. I don't feel that they are giving you the support that you deserve at this time. So the next 3 cards is the energy of this person at this time right now. We have the Tiger, Bee, and the Crow. Okay, so with the Crow, I am feeling like this person, your friend, is someone who is very hypersensitive. And this is why they resort to criticizing you. They had someone in their life who was very hypercritical of them, and I feel like they have this perfectionist mentality where if things aren't a certain way, they're very nitpicky. No, you have to do it this way. No, I don't agree with that. I don't want to do it that way. It's just this energy of wanting everything to be a certain way without really listening to the perspectives of you or other people for that matter. With the Bee, I do feel like they are someone who is quite busy. They are a hard worker. And what I'm being shown specifically is the stinger of the Bee. I feel like they sting at certain opportune moments, and it's like I feel like they say little quips here and there, like little sting. They get little digs in here and there that in the moment, you're not thinking that it's a dig, but then when you go back home and you think about what they said, you're like, well, what did they mean by that? Like, I feel like they get these little stings in with their words that they say. And it leaves you feeling not supported by this person and hurt by this person, because this is a valued friendship. But friends should not treat each other this way. They should be supportive and uplifting. And with the tiger here, now these 3 cards specifically were meant to show the energy of this person. I do feel like this person is very strong, but Spirit is showing me that in regards to the tiger, this is more so about you becoming enlightened about this person. Drawing back to the 8 of Swords and taking off the blindfold. I feel like the tiger is more reminiscent of your inner power, you taking your power back and recognizing that you deserve friends who are going to treat you like the amazing person that you are. So the tiger is very fearless. Spirit is saying to take on the energy of the tiger and to not ignore when this person gets those stinging remarks in at you, and to understand that they are also somebody who's very overstimulated. I feel like they freak out about the littlest of things. I feel like you've had to calm them down a lot, and you have been supportive for them, but when you want them to listen to you, or you want to tell them a story or get support from them, it's like they're not there. And relationships, friendships, they're a two-way street. They have to be nurtured. They should never be one-sided. And that's what I'm getting from this friendship, that it is very one-sided. And I feel like the longer that this goes on, the more heartbroken you will become in the process. But ultimately, whatever you decide to do in regards to this friendship, it is up to you. There is really no wrong decision that you can make, but the universe tends to get louder and louder with things that we need to walk away from. So pay attention to events in your life that transpire around this person. The universe may be giving you a nudge to walk away. The next 3 cards are to continue to help in your healing and just additional advice of what you can do at this time. We have Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So yeah, this is trust the niggle. That's what I'm being drawn to right now. I feel like on an energetic level, you already feel the truth about this friend. And with the blindfold coming off an 8 of Swords, you're being shown the truth about this person, that they may not have your best interests at heart at this time. They themselves have some deep inner healing to do within them as well. And the best thing you can do if you choose to walk away is to do so with as much compassion as possible. Because I can see you do have some fond memories with this person, and who knows, it may not be forever, but this person has some things that they need to sort through, and that feeling within you, you can feel it on an energetic level about this person. I feel like after you hang out, you go back home and you're thinking about everything that transpired, all the things you talked about, and some of those stinging remarks just come up, and you're just like, well, why did they say that? Why are they criticizing me over everything? Why is nothing that I do good enough for my friend? Like, why is this happening? And then when you try to talk to them, they're not willing to listen. So Spirit is saying that feeling that you have within you, your feelings aren't lying to you. Pay attention to those and make a decision based off of how you feel. With deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held, Spirit is saying that this is a time for you to nourish yourself. I feel like this person, this friend, is a source of replenishment for you. Then, when you go to get this nourishment, you find that you can't get it. So, Spirit is saying to give this to yourself. Take a day and do all of the things that bring you joy. What nourishes your soul? Is it to binge watch one of your favorite movies? Is it to eat a meal that you love? Is it to go for a hike? Is it to practice some singing, some writing? What nourishes you? Give that to yourself, and also get plenty of rest, because you may also receive some insights in your dreams. Spirit is showing me that there are messages coming through your dreams at night. I feel like you have also had some dreams about this person that have also been showing you the truth about them. Pay attention to those. And sometimes it can be difficult to remember dreams when we first wake up. So when you wake up, do your best to write out what you dreamt about, and then maybe do some research as to meanings into the dreams to see if there's some messages in there that your guides have been giving you at this time. But what can you do to continue to nourish your soul? What can you do to support yourself, since you are not getting the support you need from this person? And with leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. This is all about wanting to take a leap of faith, but having some fear around it. So if this is in regards to walking away from this person and being scared that, ending the relationship is going to lead to something that you would not prefer, actually, when we let go of people who no longer serve us, when we walk away from people who do not have our best interests at heart, we are making space for people who do have our best interests at heart. Because when we walk away from someone who is not seeing our value or feels like they have to nitpick and criticize everything about us, then we are stepping into our power, because we're saying, no, I know my value. I deserve to have friends who aren't going to criticize me. And I would prefer to have friends who don't do that. So then by walking away, it's being courageous to take that path to find those people that would do that, because you yourself are nourishing yourself, and you are giving that self-love to yourself, and you will attract people who see your value as well when it comes to friends. So Spirit is saying, take a leap of faith and trust your feelings at this time. And whatever decision you make, whatever that may be, all is good. It's just a matter of doing what is best for you. But pay attention to your feelings and your own moral inner compass above all else. I'd like to end the reading by pulling some inspirational quotes. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to tell pile number 3? Okay. Dream without fear. So, yeah, Spirit is saying, look fear in the face. Leap. What are you afraid to do right now? I feel like there is a dream that you have been wanting to pursue, and this friend has put it down. And what they are doing is they are projecting fear onto you, their own personal fear, because they themselves aren't in a place where they are ready to take a leap of faith like that. You are, though. You have this amazing dream that was placed in your heart for a reason. So Spirit is saying, dream without fear. Follow that dream courageously. And any path where there is fear involved, that's an indication that we are facing the right way. So continue to take steps towards your dreams, your passions, what lights you up, because you deserve to be lit up, and you deserve to be with people who also light you up. So dream without fear. Next we have when nothing goes right, go left. So I feel like this is in regards to what you were working on at this time. And there might be a sense of, that criticism playing on repeat in your mind, but override those thoughts. And you were still in the process of learning new things while working on this dream. And it's okay to play around. It's okay to not have all the answers at this time. And if something doesn't work out, it's okay to go in a new direction to find something that will. Life is all about experiences. So have as many experiences as you can. And just know you don't need to have all the answers at this time. But it is important to support yourself in this process and do things that nourish you. So take as many paths as you need to get to that dream and keep embracing the fear without giving into it. And the last message is, you don't have to be perfect to be amazing. So that is what I feel like is going on here. I feel like you are in the process of moving toward a dream, and this friend, whoever this person is, the nitpicky nature, the criticism, they're saying, well, it needs to be perfect. It needs to be like this. You're not going to reach audiences in this way if you go that way. And I don't know, it feels just so unsupportive, and Spirit is saying that the mistakes that you make are stepping stones to get you to where you want to be. We all make mistakes, and especially when we are going after a big dream that we are facing fears with, we're going to make mistakes, but those are inevitable and they help propel you further along your path. They teach you. That's how we learn and grow. And you are already amazing right now. You do not have to be perfect to be amazing. You already are amazing. So continue to be the imperfect person that you are, because we are all perfectly imperfect. So keep going after those dreams. And just know that there are many people who will believe in you as you continue to believe in yourself. I believe in you. So keep moving forward. Thank you. Pile number 3, those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Have you had your heart broken? You chose the Sodalite crystal, and the healing properties of this crystal help you to open your throat chakra and help you express your truth, your true, authentic truth. And just to help you to express anything that you may have been holding back. So I set the intention that this healing crystal helps you communicate in any way that you need to at this time. I have your messages right here. Let's see what they are. The first 3 cards are from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and this will give me an indication as to who hurt you and give me any insight about the situation overall. First, we have Awakening. King of Wands in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Okay, pile number 4. So, with Awakening, I feel like you are having a spiritual awakening right now. And I feel like you are seeing the truth about some of the relationships in your life that you may not have previously seen. And I can see that this is very hurtful because this person who has broken your heart, this wasn't how you always viewed them. You haven't always viewed them in this light where they were hurting you. And I feel like this person has a lot to do with why you have had so much trouble communicating and speaking your truth throughout your life. And what I'm feeling very strongly here with the King of Wands in reverse and the Empress in reverse, I feel that this person is your mother. And I resonate with this so much as well. My own mother, while I love her with all of my heart, there were a lot of times where she was mentally and physically abusive. She was also an alcoholic and made decisions that led to an unhealthy lifestyle. And me and my sister were very deeply affected by these things, not realizing that the scars of those wounds were still fresh. And upon spiritually awakening, we are taken to those memories and have to look at them so that we can heal them. And I feel like you had a similar situation with your mother. I feel like there is a mother line wound in your ancestral lineage, and this is part of your spiritual awakening. You are waking up to who you truly are, and a big part as to why you've had issues communicating and speaking your truth is because this person instilled a lot of fear within you. I feel like anytime you brought information to this person, they would tell you to shut up or go away, and it's hurtful to hear these things. The same thing happened to me. I actually have very many hurtful memories of things that my mother did. It wasn't always like that. There were a lot of good, and I like to focus on the good. But when I had my spiritual awakening, Spirit's like, you need to look at these things and heal them, because these are similar things that have been happening in your mother ancestral lineage for a long time, but you can break the cycle. You can break the cycle in your ancestral lineage too, and that's why you're waking up to this. And this person who broke your heart, specifically, I'm feeling a mother very strongly here. I feel like this person was very overprotective to the point of smothering and controlling you, and needy and clingy, and it passed these traits down to you. I'm hearing codependency. That is also something that I am recovering from. I'm a recovering codependent who did not realize I had that clingy, needy nature about me, but I've done a lot of inner work around that. It's a deeply rooted issue, and it's something that very much needs to be healed within humanity at this time. But like my mother projected this onto me, I feel like your mother projected this onto you. And Spirit wants you to know that all these times where she hurt you, this person hurt you, it was not your fault and you did not deserve it. So it's amazing that you are awakening so that you can heal these patterns within yourself and break the chain once and for all. It is something truly beautiful, because as you do the inner healing, you're helping your ancestral healing, you're helping your ancestral lineage, and you're also helping the collective of humanity as a whole as well. Anytime we do healing within ourselves, it helps so, so much. So thank you for doing this very important work at this time. But yeah, I feel like this is something you are healing right now, healing from these difficult situations that transpired between you and your mother. And that was something very unique and different for me personally, was that before my awakening, when I looked back on my relationship with my mom, I was looking at it through sugar-coated glasses, through rose-colored glasses. I did not see the situation clearly for what it was. And then when spiritual awakening happened, I was taken back to all these memories where my mom did these hurtful things, and it was just like all that emotion just came out. And I feel like that's what's happened to you. I feel like you're reminiscing on these, or not exactly reminiscing, you're remembering these situations and seeing them clearly, and in the process healing them. It can be difficult to look at the situation of someone in our life who we weren't really perceiving them as hurting us, when that is exactly what they were doing. And I gave a lot of power to my mom, and I feel like that is something that you are doing right now, and what Spirit is calling you to do is to call back your power, because I gave so much of my power away to my mom because of her controlling nature, that it left me feeling small and not wanting to speak my truth. And I wasn't able to learn how to set healthy boundaries with people. So I felt like that. So I feel like that is something that happened with you as well, where now you're learning to set boundaries with people. So the next 3 cards here is the energy around the person who broke your heart. In this case, very, very strongly feeling mother vibes here. So we have black egg, octopus, and deer. So yeah, the deer represents mother feminine energy. So I feel like you are in the process of healing the divine feminine energy within you and your ancestral lineage. Or if you haven't done that, that would be a great way to help heal your broken heart from the situations and things that your mother may have done. And the deer has a very loving nature to it as well. Like, I am still feeling that your mother has so much love for you, but this is a pattern in your ancestral lineage. So she went through some of the same things that you went through from her mother, and her mother went through the same thing, and her mother went through the same thing. It has been a cycle passed down through the lineage. But the love is still there. I do feel that there is a very strong love, and she felt like she was protecting you from a lot of things in the world, and it prevented you from having that courage during particular moments of your life to pursue what you wanted to pursue, is what I'm seeing. Like, I'm hearing that song by Kelly Clarkson, because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Like, I feel like she was so overprotective that it made you fearful for wanting to go out into the world and pursue your dreams. And that happened with me as well. I lived at home from the ages 23 to 29 because I was scared to get my own place. I didn't think I would have enough money. I did have a job and I was making money, but I felt scared to go out into the world and get my own place. Eventually, I did do that, thank the Lord. But yeah, for a long time I lived at home, and I didn't know how to set boundaries with people. But I do feel that there is love there. I do feel like your mother loves you, but she was so overprotective, so clingy and needy that these traits were passed down to you. And these are things within yourself that you can heal at this time right now. And the cycle can end with you. And with the octopus, this just is a very codependent nature. The octopus is very needy and clingy. So I feel like your mother always expected you to do what she said and would get angry at you when you didn't do what she wanted. That was exactly what happened to me too. My mom would call me up on the phone. She'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like, that was something funny that we shared with each other. Um, but she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything." And she'd be like, not saying anything. And she goes, "I'm gonna let you go. You don't have anything good to say." Like, and then she would just like hang up. Like, I'd be like, "Okay." It was just like situations like that that like made you kind of feel, made me feel bad that I didn't have something more profound to say when she called. But there were a lot of different situations like that. But I never felt like I could really speak up to her without her getting angry or mad. And she herself didn't set healthy boundaries. And that's the case with what I'm seeing with your mother as well. There was a need to set healthy boundaries in relationships. And I feel like that is something that you're working on right now in order to take your power back. And with the black egg, this is all about speaking your truth. The truth of who you really are is emerging at this time. And the truth of who you are is not who your mother projected onto you. Your mother had this perception in her mind about who you are and what you were here to do, but you have dreams and aspirations, your authentic self. This is why you are awakening. You're emerging into the best version of yourself right now, healing these patterns. And just, you can take your power back the more you speak your truth, the more you are authentic to you. And the truth is so, so important. And like I'm seeing with the deer here, there is love here. It hasn't all been fear. I do see that there have been a lot of really beautiful moments between you and your mom. And same goes for me. Like, one thing my mom was truly amazing at, she was an amazing cook. And she always had the best Christmas presents, and to see the look on her face when we would open gifts every Christmas, it was truly beautiful, because I could see that this was a moment that truly brought her joy, was to see us enjoy the gifts that she got us at Christmas time. And that's a memory that I will forever hold near and dear into my heart. And um, my mother actually lives in a nursing home now where she requires 24/7 care, and that was due to the lifestyle that she chose for herself. She was an alcoholic, and that was what she chose for herself. And one day she had a seizure and she lost a lot of oxygen to the brain, and now she is in a nursing home where she requires 24/7 care. And that happened when I was 23 years old, which I'm 36 now. So that was 13, 14 years ago. It's been a long time, but the scars that have been left behind have been very difficult to deal with, and it's been difficult to look at those past experiences. So for those things that are coming up for you right now, I understand how that feels. And you will get through this. We will get through this together. So the next three cards here are advice from Spirit about how to continue and go about your healing at this time. This is something that is very deeply rooted, and it does take time to heal. So let's see what your messages are in regards to that. We have protection, call back your power, cut the cords soul retrieval. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So yeah, this is the card that I'm being drawn to first and foremost right now. As for the awakening taking place within you right now, I do feel that some of you are starseeds and you could very well originate from the Pleiades. I feel very connected to the Pleiades. I am not 100% certain if that is my starseed origin. I do feel like for a lot of you that is yours. I do feel very connected to them, so it very well could be, but haven't really received confirmation on that as of yet. But anyone who is from the Pleiades, they chose to have a double mission here on Earth to channel messages and to uplift humanity. But it all starts first with healing oneself. So that is why these old karmic patterns from the past you are remembering right now, it's because your guides are taking you back to these memories so that you can reflect on them, see them for what they truly are, and heal and let go. Because the more inner healing that you do on yourself, you are helping yourself, you're helping your ancestral lineage, and you're helping humanity as a whole. So you may have a calling to sing, write, or channel messages. And if you are familiar with the dimensions, we have 3D, 4D, and 5D. And when we channel messages, we actually channel them into the 3D to help awaken other souls to who they truly are and to uplift humanity, to help people love themselves. And if you have a calling to do any of those things, that is for a reason, and that is why. So if you resonate with the Pleiades, that is a very good indicator that that is where your starseed origin is from. Next, we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So yes, these are cycles that have continued in many past lives for a long, long time. So as you reflect on the patterns within your ancestor lineage and you heal them within you, you can break those vows and those contracts and just have refreshing, renewed energy. And I'm hearing specifically divine feminine. Do some guided meditations if you wish to do so. I don't like to say just do this. But healing the divine feminine and doing meditations on the motherline wound will help to break these cycles even more. But be prepared that as you do these, you may start to remember even more from your past lives and also more patterns within the motherline wound. You may start to see things that happened with your grandma, her grandma. You might start to see these things, but as you do, as difficult as that is, just reflect on those patterns and do what you can do to heal that within yourself, because a lot of times some of the stuff from our ancestors, it doesn't actually belong to us. A lot of the time these fears and these beliefs have been projected onto us, but we can let them go. We can do the healing within. So you're doing a great job, and the awakening process is not easy, but it is necessary to heal those old patterns and to truly take your power back. And we have protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So yes, there are many guided meditations on soul retrieval and calling your power back. So what this means is all those situations that took place in the past where we gave our power away to the people in our life. Part of our soul is staying with that person. So it is important to do some meditations, to do soul retrieval, to call back your power, to call back all of those fragments of your soul back to you. Because when we give our power away, a part of our soul stays with that person. And you can also do this if you have a meditation practice in the morning. One thing that I like to do is I will sit with my palms up and I will say, I lovingly call all of my power back to me right now. Wherever my energy is scattered throughout the universe, I lovingly call all of it back to me right now. It's a practice I've done every morning, and it is super, super powerful. And also make sure to protect your energy. This is one of the most important things that you can do. When you go to bed every night, shut down energetically, and you can control who has access to your energy. And as you go to sleep, when you shut down energetically, then you are holding on to your own energy. And you can also call upon archangels, your spirit guides, to help cut away any negative cords, attachments that might still be lingering. So protect your energy at this time. Continue to release what no longer serves. Take your power back. And congratulations on your double mission here to channel and uplift humanity. I would like to pull 3 inspirational quotes to end the reading with. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like to tell pile number 4? Okay, we have try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So yeah, that's definitely the message from Pleiades, channeling and uplifting humanity. What can you do to put a smile on someone else's face? Because the energy that we put out, we get back. And I'm hearing, whenever you are in the presence of someone, what can you do to leave them better off than they were when you first met up with them? What can you do to have them leaving with a smile on their face? So try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. This will help you get into that channeling energy and uplifting energy that you are here to do, if that resonates with you. Next, we have live in the moment. So yes, staying present is one of the best things that we can do. And I know that these past memories are coming up for you to look at this time. So do what you have to do to reflect on them, but don't allow yourself to stay there. What can you do to stay present? You can focus on something like read a book. You can do something that brings you joy. You can go for a walk in nature. Anything to keep you in the moment right now. Because when we continuously focus on the past and let that linger in our present, that is a cycle that continues to perpetuate. But living in the moment, that leads us to fully live from our heart, to be courageous, and to stay so present in the moment that we don't miss out on our life right now. That's what a lot of people get caught up in. They focus on the past, they focus on the future, but they forget to focus on the present, and life passes by. So enjoy every day. Every day is your masterpiece if you allow it to be. Add a little confetti to your life. So yeah, have some more fun. You're doing all of this deep inner healing work, focusing on these painful past memories. Make time for fun, because that will help the process go a little more smooth. Because when we are looking at these dark moments in our life, it can leave us in a funky funk, and it's important to return to our joy, return to our inner peace. So, what is something that you can do that would be fun to you? What are things that bring you joy? And as you continue to focus on that joy, the confetti just starts to sprinkle all around you, and the whole process is just so beautiful to begin with. So, enjoy every moment on your journey, live in the present, call your power back, protect your energy, and congratulations on your very important mission here. Thank you. Pile number 4. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.